G'day, g'day. Just finished the lawns out the back, and Jilly's just tidying up the trailer and the car. We're heading off in the morning, so the old rooftop tent, we haven't had her open how many years, Jill?
At least 2.5, 3 maybe.
2.5 or 3, yeah. So Jilly set that up and airing it out and whatnot. It's actually in pretty good nick. The only things that had copped a bit of a hiding were just little what do you call them here, the Velcro straps to yeah, they've copped a bit of a hiding, and they're a bit worn and degraded and that, but other than that, the tent itself's good as gold. No mold, no stinks, no nothing, so pretty happy with it. So yeah, we'll be sleeping in that. Well, all I can say is you guys are lucky that was in time lapse. Hey, Gil.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Again, professionals.
Yeah. So, no, we're doing very well. This little jig has snapped on us, so along with all the other Velcro bits that have all snapped. But other than that, it's going to be an absolute treat to sleep in. We just use the old zip ties to replace the snap bit, so she's good as gold, really. What did we used to have up there? Spare tires or something? Who knows? It's awesome. I was just saying to Jill, we haven't packed anything yet, so we don't know what we're going to eat for the next 3 days. There was talks of noodles, long life milk, carrots. Might take a peeler to treat ourselves and
some peeled carrots.
Have peeled carrots. We're not sure yet. God, our children are lucky. Oh, they are so lucky.
Morning, guys. We've hit the road. We've been in the car for about an hour now, and we're not off to the best of starts. I'll let Jeremy explain that one.
Top of the day, guys. So yeah, first things first, hit the road, and I thought I'll pull over and get some guitar strings because we're going to be pretty remote over the next 2 weeks. So we're driving through Toowoomba. Thought I'll just cruise in there. There's 3 or 4 music stores, so I'll just get a couple of sets there. Anyway, bad idea because it's the Royal Toowoomba Show or whatever they call it, so every single shop in town's shut. So I'm guitar stringless. I do have 1 set in the case, so that's alright, but I would have liked another couple more. Then I got a phone call from a pub that I'm supposed to be playing at in Winton, that yeah, new owners or something, and lack of information, so on and so on. And I don't think I'm playing there now. I'm just waiting to hear back from the owner of the pub, which hopefully they call soon. We'll let you know anyway, because it'll either be yes, I'm playing there and we need to get there, or I'm no longer playing there, let's reassess and see where we're going. So we didn't film anything of Taroom. I was just pulling out of the town this morning and I said to Jill, we got nothing in Taroom. We didn't even turn the freaking GoPro on, so that's my bad. The gig was good, crowd was good, pub was good, town's always good, love Taroom, it's cool. This morning we're now on the road heading north, so I'm playing at the Rolleston camp draft tonight. Today we're going to go up through from Taroom to Theordore, then Banana, and then we're going to head west from Banana to Rolleston, and that'll be us today. But yeah, we're going to find somewhere to pull over between Taroom and Banana to have lunch, and yeah, should be good. We'll see you at our little spot, wherever it may be. Alright, we just pulled over at the weir, just it's like a K or two out of Theordore. It's a weir. This is the Dawson River, so the same river that runs through Taroom as well. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good to see that there's actually water about. I was going to say something on the drive in because it's all nice and green and whatnot. Good timing for the farmers coming into winter. Probably for the first time in like, I don't know, 8 years or so that there's actually been a bit of tucker around for the livestock and that. But so yeah, hopefully it keeps up the next few seasons so the land can get back to sort of where it was. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, it's pretty amazing out here. Like Theordore, I don't know how far it is from the coast, but it's in the middle of nowhere pretty much, and like there's palm trees and that everywhere. It's really cool. We're just pulled over here for a quick look, and then we're going to head into town. There's like a park and a boat ramp and all that in town, I think, and we're just going to have a bite to lunch in there. But yeah, this looks cool. Yeah, the palms across the other side, straight over there, there's probably 20 or 30 of them. It looks really weird. You've got the water colour, which is sort of normal for out here, I'm guessing. Wouldn't get too much clearer. Then you've got the gums and everything there, and heaps of palms. It's cool. Loving it. Kids are loving it. We're going to go get some food. So we just stopped at the park at Theordore. It's pretty good, just had a feed. I'm going to send the drone up in a sec, but I'll flick you over to Jill. There's those palms I was telling you about before. Pretty cool. Gig in Winton. Turns out it is all going ahead, so we will be going out that way, likely going to Walkabout Creek. Yeah, but we're just going to have to drive most of tonight, I would say, to get where we need to go. So Jeremy's gig at Winton, Jeremy's going to be very tired because from where we are now, we're about 8 hours from there. And tonight's gig will finish around midnight, and because tomorrow's gig is a Sunday, chances are it's going to be sort of like a mid-afternoon kickoff. So yeah, I'll probably get a couple of hours kip tonight, maybe 2 or 3 hours max, and we'll be yeah, the only other issue is roos. Got to keep an eye out on kangers tonight. They'll be everywhere. So anyway, Winton's a goer.
So we've just gotten into the Rolleston camp draft. Jeremy's setting up his music here at the moment, so we're going to go and have a watch of the horses, aren't we?
Yep. So now 7:33 out of tomorrow, good lady. followed by 34 Jamie 2, 35 Charles Stewart, 36 Casey Knight, 37 Rebecca Stewart.
Falling in the poo.
So as we've said 1,000 times, we're at the Rolleston camp draft, which is I think it's southeast of Emerald or thereabouts. It's around there. But so that's the outfit of it. Other than that, like the camp draft itself, I don't know a lot about it, but I'll try and explain it. It is an Australian sport, I believe. Like, I don't think any other countries do it. But so they start with the camp, which is where the cattle are, which they call the beast. And I think at any given time there's like 6 to 8 of them there, and then they get refreshed as time goes through or after a certain amount of rides. The rider and their horse will come in, they'll pick which beast they want to put around the course. Once they pick which one they sort of want, they'll cut that out from the rest. So say there's 7 in there, they'll cut theirs out, keep the other 6 away, and they'll try and break it away from the herd, keep it at the front, and then they'll call for the gate. The gate gets open, they come out. So they've pretty much got to do sort of like a figure 8. So they go around the first peg, bring the cow around, then they got to like swap over and then bring it up into the other one like figure 8. And then once they bring it around that second peg, then they got to straighten it up and make sure it doesn't take off on them and put it through the gate at the end. If they have a bit of trouble and they lose it around the first peg or whatever, they'll get cracked off. So someone will, like the judge will crack the whip, and that's the end of their run. And then they get scored on like their cutout, which is in the camp, cutting the beast out of the rest of them, and then they get a score for their run. So I didn't really get to have a good look. Jill took the kids over and had a look while I was setting up, but that's essentially what it is. It's camp drafting, Australian sport, and yeah, it's pretty cool anyway.
Hey mate, how's it going?
Good, just setting up. She's a bit of a weary looking setup because I don't have a stage or anything, so I've just put that speaker on the ground, so when they're boot scooting later they don't go arse over tit and knock it on the floor. So anyway, she looks a bit of a funky setup, but it is what it is. We'll see you in a bit.
Beautiful, crazy, in heaven, manage me every way that she dances, and free to take chances. She wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, and crazy is beautiful to me. Your last call, said it would be my last call.
Rolleston camp draft, 2021. It's currently
11:59.
11:59. That's pretty good timing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, PM, of course. Where am I going? Springshore, eh? Not in June. We're leaving Rolleston right now, bound for Winton. And so we're going to be taking our time though. Most likely going to have some roos around and whatever else likes to get out in this part of the woods through the night. So we'll just be taking it easy. What are we? Emerald 138. Townsville 750. We might flick in through Townsville. So 140 odd k's into Emerald. As Jill just said, it's midnight, so we're just going to try and get that one down out of the way, and then once we're at Emerald we'll reassess where we're at. But the life of a struggling musician. But anyway, Rolleston camp draft was good fun, good crowd, good people. It's good fun. So anyway, we got to get out to Winton by around lunchtime tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. So I've just woken up. I pulled over for a snooze. I didn't record in Emerald because there wasn't a lot to do in Emerald actually. We got there just before 2 o'clock, I think. The servo was open. The coffee machine was broken. Couldn't get a cup of tea or a hot chocolate. Anyway, there's a town just up here, so I'm hoping they do tea and coffee and that. Might pull over and grab a quick drink. But yeah, we peeled off about 4 hours last night, taking it easy. So I'd say to get to Winton we've probably got about 4 to 4.5 hours left to go. So should be good. The only reason I stopped last night was I'd gone about 4 hours without seeing a single skip or anything, and then where I pulled over there about 2 or 3k before it, I'd passed like 3 skippies in a couple hundred metres, and I thought, that'll do. I don't want to push the friendship. Had a good run so far, so I just pulled in to a truck stop there and I just grabbed 2-3 hours sleep, and we're back on the road anyway. So the sun's just coming up behind me.
We've just pulled into Barcaldine in central Queensland, and this is something I'd never heard of, but it is awesome. It's so cool, the things you find in these country towns. This is it's called the Tree of Knowledge Memorial, and it pays tribute to a ghost gum that was on this spot that died in 2006. I'll put up a little info about it soon, but just have a look at this monument. It's wicked.
Alright, so we're just leaving Barcaldine now. Had a look at the Tree of Knowledge. It's a spin out. That is pretty impressive little setup they got there. But kids have had a good sleep. Jedd was boasting about his 8 hours. Za'Kyia could probably boast about 9. I can boast about 2. So anyway, we're going to hit the track again. I think we're taking it easy, but I'd say we're about an hour out of Longreach. So probably pull in there and get a feed. I think it's about 8 o'clock, 8:30. So if I can get there before the kids get too bored, we'll stop in Longreach for a feed. But awesome travel. So I've just stopped in Longreach, just grab a quick feed at the bakery. It's Sunday morning, so not a great deal open, but we're just passing through pretty quick actually. So what do you got there, Zach?
Cream donut.
Yeah, pretty good.
Whatever you call it.
Whatever you call it. Tastes alright though. How did you sleep? Like a baby. What about you, sonny boy? Going alright? What do you got there? Cupcake or something?
Cupcake.
And juice.
And juice.
Breakfast of champions. Pinned up. But yeah, anyway, so we're just cruising through town today because I want to get to Winton. Maybe have an hour's rest or something before I got to do this gig. But we're coming back to the Wellshot Hotel next week. I've got the Anzac Day weekend. Yeah, like 4 gigs there. So on our way back from Winton and whatnot, we'll stop in Longreach on our way back and show you a bit of town.
This place has thought of literally everything. So we've got, right here we've got a spa. And then you go down there to get out, there's a shower just there. You come out here, here's the stage that Jeremy will be on later tonight. Plays out to the beer garden. All these rooms up along here. I think there might be about 30 in total. And then you go through there to eat and the bar's through there. And when I tell you it goes down about 10 degrees when you step in this beer garden, I swear, like it's true.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. I ain't got no time to take no fast train. Home only days are gone, and I'm coming home. If you wrong me, let out.
Right, Jeddy, where are we, mate?
In Australia near the Dinosaur Museum.
Whereabouts? What town?
Winton?
That's it. Let's go check it out.
Today's fly level very high.
Well, at least it's not free protein, eh? Could always be worse.
I don't even know what free protein means.
It means you're gonna
And
eat
I
them
don't-
every time you open your mouth.
I don't want to know.
Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, cool.
Oh, he's quick too.
Yep. Very cool. Imagine trying to catch him at night. Jedd?
Hey guys, we're just at the Australian Age of Dinosaurs Museum in Winton. It's absolutely amazing. I won't show you too much because you really need to come and see it yourself. We've just started out. All of these casts behind us, they're all fossils from digs. Some of them 10, 15 years ago, but they're still there. See, they're massive. Like, Jedd, go stand beside this fella up there. Like, you can just see the size of them compared to Jedd, and yeah, it's just pretty much they get put on the back burner because they've found new stuff. But yeah, it's pretty incredible. Like I said, I'm not going to show you too much because you need to come and check it out yourself, but we'll give you a bit of B-roll throughout it anyway, and you can suss it out. But it's so good. Like a 3 or 4 hour guided tour. There's 3 different sections to the part that we've chosen to do. 115 bucks for the family, so guided tour for 3 hours, full family tour, and that pretty damn good. But we'll show you a little bit, but we won't give it all away. just over here, it's pretty cool. We've got a team of people working on some fossils now. This actual dinosaur, they've been working on it now for about 3 years, so it's pretty incredible. So we've just left the first bit. What was it? The laboratory?
The laboratory, yeah.
Laboratory. Labradoodle. So we just left there. It's pretty incredible. We're just the track back to reception's over there, but we've just taken a bit of a detour to come out at a lookout. There's an old canyon here. It's pretty interesting little spot. Looks pretty cool.
It used to be a forest.
It did.
Now it's just us.
What did you think about in there, Zach? Pretty incredible stuff, isn't it?
Pretty cool.
What did that lady say about when she was cleaning it up?
She said that there was like glue on it, so she had to use a little tool to get it off. And there was like heaps of layers. You had to like have the dinosaur bone. There's some orange like layers, and then there's like dust and.
And who was the first person to ever see that part that she cleaned?
I was the first girl.
There you go. So yeah, as they're cleaning back the fossils and that and restoring them and whatnot, it's the first time they've sort of come to light. So the kids were lucky enough to see a little bit of activity there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And how good's the view? Alright guys, what do you reckon of the dinosaur museum at Winton?
Cool.
It was pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Wicked.
It was cool. We had an absolute belter of a time. It was great. I didn't want to give too much away, so if you're ever in the Australian outback and you're going through Winton, make sure you step in and check out the dinosaur museum. It is it's pretty impressive, and yeah, like I said, I don't want to give it away, so go and see it for yourself. That's us for this week. We're leaving Winton now, and we're going to check out some of the most iconic Australian pubs in the next week. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and we'll see you next week at some of the coolest pubs in Australia.
See ya. Jeddy.
Jeddy's catching them all. All right.